one more final part. Sorry, guys. I forgot that I took some upstairs to my room last night to play with. So I didn't show you the rest of the decks that I want to take back. The Cosmic Tarot. And it comes with a little guidebook. This is the AGM Urania edition. I know that there's been multiple languages of this deck in print at one point. There's been multiple publishers who have published this deck, but this is the one that I have, and I really enjoy this cardstock. And I love the guidebooks, these two separate guidebooks. I would like to do a tarot study, like a 4-week tarot study with this deck, like a intensive 4-week study or something short in duration, but we really deep dive into it. So yeah, that's the creator is Norbert Loesch. I don't know. I've been excited to work with the New Era elements again. I love this deck. It's one of my, I don't know, I think it's my only sepia colored deck I have. I think at least tarot, if not all of my decks. So, New Era elements. I was surprised by how I was loving the aesthetic in the last couple of days of the Fountain Tarot. I really like this book, or the guidebook and the deck. Let me show you. Yeah, it has reversals, and the Lovers is the key phrase is choosing love, and I'm actually really digging the aesthetic. Here's the Ten of Wands. And this was on my list to sell. It was hands down on my list. But as I started to go through the cards, I was like, I don't know. I really like this deck. It's very air energy to me. And my sun is Aquarius. That's air. Air is the Devil. And it's, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. I'm just called to explore it a little bit more and get to know it a bit better. We'll see. Yeah, it was on the list to go, and here it is on the list to stay. The struggle is real. The final deck is the Haunted House Tarot. Lo Scarabeo, Sasha Graham, and Mirko Pier Federici. Tarot of Haunted House. Tarot of Haunted House. And it has like a whole little story and background to this particular deck story. The tarot, this tarot deck. It's borderless. It has, this is the Knight of Wands here. And my kids actually all decided upon what gift to get me a few Christmases back. And they got me this deck as a part of my gifts that they got me. So I also feel a little connected. But I also like the moodiness of it. This is the Two of Pentacles. And I did do an unboxing of this deck. So you can check that out. Okay, just search in the search box of my channel if you ever are looking for a particular deck and see if I have done a video on it or talked about it. I usually try to tag all my videos if there's a deck involved. I need to start doing that for the Mystery Mystic Mondays because then I can draw people to see how I use it in readings. So there's that. This is the Four of Swords. Oh, it's kind of scary. Can you see that? It's not focusing. Anyways, that was it. I gotta go do some readings while I'm here. And then go out with my sister. So I only have a little bit of time to get all that done before she gets here. Now, for real this time, those are all the decks that are on the chopping block of, oh my God, you guys, I'm looking at some decks over there, but I'm not going to bore you guys with that because those are probably going to be gifted, donated, or whatnot. So, it's like the Mystical Shaman Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And I think the triple, we won't even go there. I will just tell you this. There is 2 tarot and 2 oracle that I already know what's gonna happen. But that's what I'm saying. There's decks everywhere. There's shoes, like everywhere. So I made it a point that part of my trip was to confront the decks that were here because I want to, not be imposing on my family. So I am going to get busy and I want to hear from you all. I hope you watch all my parts of my little vlog series of my collecting journey. We are finally coming to a full circle moment with my collection. You guys have been on the journey with me when I started collecting and showing you guys my collection over the years since 2017. And then you saw my journey shift to when I did my depth year in 2020 of, minimal to no buying of decks. They still made their little way to me, like gifts and whatnot. But then my transition to selling off everything and many of my decks so I could go live abroad. And that was 2021. And I have to really shrink my collection down some more. I would like 100 decks would suit me fine, including my working decks. I don't know if I'm going to get there yet, but I'm well on my way. And you all have been there on the journey every step of the way. You've seen my process. You see that I track my decks. I track my wish list decks, the decks, my tarot decks, my oracle decks, how much I spent on them. Whether are they mass market, are they indie? I track all of that, and I took you on that journey of that process. The spreads, all of this then went into me creating the Choosing Your Next Deck, Curating Your Collection free course for the collectors in our tarot tube and to help them on their journey. And I use those things. When I'm thinking about buying a new deck, I have spreads to ask my existing decks, will this be a good fit for me? And I have to be as objective as I possibly can. And oftentimes I don't buy those new decks anymore like I used to. So I just wanted to take you on the full spectrum, the full journey of my collection, of my collecting habits. And I like the collector I am now. I don't feel this urge to buy decks. Like, I'm in a hot spot of decks. I could buy decks. I could order them and have them shipped right away here. And I just honestly have not had a call to get them because I've been dealing with all the decks I left behind. I was going to buy a couple of decks while I was here in the States, but I just decided, no, I'm not. I will buy something in 2022. But for now, I just need to address the decks I already have. So after that, after this vlog series that I'm doing while I'm here visiting my family, I may take you guys to like the bookstore if I make it there. Well, no, I'm going to take you guys to the bookstore of me selling my decks. So we'll see how that goes. I'll take you on that part. But in terms of going to like a metaphysical store and looking for new decks, I don't know if I'm going to do it. I just don't know. I don't really have a desire to. I feel very satiated with all these decks that I have back at home and the decks I have here. I might see if I could leave a couple here just to have a little touch of me at my parents' house. I'm sure they won't mind. And also, I may leave some decks for giveaways and have my sister ship them. I'll pay her the shipping, like Cash App or something. I don't know what I would do. Send her the money, and then she pays, she deals with the shipping for me. So I don't have to ship from the islands because that's just like, yeah, I don't know how to do that yet. So I've think I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to bite the bullet and pay for either extra luggage, which I'm not looking forward to, or just pay to ship them, and fingers crossed there's no issues. Yeah, so that's it. Just taking you on my journey. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Then I'll let you go for real this time. Sorry. After this, you know, I'll periodically let you guys know how I'm doing with my deck collecting, but it's been pretty coasting, and it's refreshing to see I've only bought a few, like a handful of decks in 2021. And I was sent a few, I was gifted decks this year as well, but like from friends. But yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be doing a lot more videos on it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to do more videos to support the course, Choosing Your Next Deck, Curating Your Collection, because I do plan to do some more live streams, or I call them like lectures or discussions, going over the different lessons that I have. I have like 10 lessons in that course, and I'd like to do focus topics on the particular lesson and share with you all some new insights, or reiterate some points that were made in the course. And those will still be coming out in 2022 throughout the year. So definitely keep a lookout. I will either be doing them on Zoom, or I will be doing them via StreamYard. So that's it. I just wanted to keep you guys posted, but this has been great. I had a collection at one point of 250 decks. And now I have a collection of now probably 165, getting them down to 140. Well, I think one of my family members is home, and I can't wait to hang out with them. So I will see you all later. And if this is the video that you're watching out of the entire little series I'm doing, Happy New Year. And have a great day whenever you're watching. Take good care. Bye.